All right, math analysis. I'm going to go over how to do the exit slip with you so you make sure that you know how to do this. We are having a test in by Friday. All right, so there are 4 poodles, 3 beagles, 6 German shepherds at a local shelter. There are 12 treats to be distributed. They give us the quotas. What's the initial apportionment for Hamilton? So think about what does Hamilton do to give the initial apportionment? And hopefully you said, well, Hamilton truncates the decimal. So he's going to chop off this 7, 7, and 6 and give 3, 2, and 5. All right, how'd you do on the first one? Thumbs up if you got it right. Second question, there are 6 poodles, 5 beagles, and 4 German shepherds at the local shelter. 8 toys have to be distributed. The ideal ratio is 1.87. Use the initial apportionments given below and determine the Jefferson adjusted ratio. So remember what Jefferson adjusted ratio does is he takes the class size, which it would be 6 for the poodles, and divides by 1 more than they gave away. So he would do 6 divided by 4. He would do the class size for beagles, 5, and divide by 1 more, which would be 3, and the 4 German shepherds divided by 1 more, which would be 3. So see how you did there? So 6 divided by 4, 5 divided by 3, and 4 divided by 3. And you get your Jefferson adjusted ratios. Now remember, he has 8 toys, and initially he only gave away 7. So he needs to give 1 more toy away, and it's going to be whoever's closest to the ideal ratio, which would be the beagle. So I would give the beagle the extra toy. Okay, and finally the last question is, if there's 8 poodles, 5 beagles, and 6 German shepherds, they have 6 dog volunteers. The ideal ratio is 3.2. Let's figure out the Webster method to figure out the final apportionment. All right, so Webster rounds, remember initially. So when Webster rounded, this is how many volunteers he had, which is a total of 7. And he's only supposed to have 6, so we have to take 1 away. So that means that we're going to have to use the Webster formula. That's the class size divided by the initial apportionment minus 0.5 because we have to take back 1 of the dog volunteers. So we would take the 8 poodles, and instead of dividing by 3, we would divide by 2.5. The 5 beagles, instead of dividing by 2, I would divide by 1.5. And the 6 German shepherds, instead of dividing by 2, I would divide by 1.5. So you could see I did that work over here on the side. We have 1 too many, so that's why we use the minus 0.5. We get our new Webster adjusted ratios. 3.2 is the ideal. So whoever's closest to the ideal is who we are going to take the volunteer from. So we're going to take 1 of the volunteers away from the poodles. So it turns out that 2, 2, and 2 are the total number of volunteers. All right, I hope you guys have this apportionment stuff figured out by now. You already knew the estate division. I will make a video for pages 33 through 35 for you to check. All right, signing out. Hope all is well. Take care. I'm icing. It's not feeling much better, but I'll be there tomorrow. Thursday, I'm going to see the knee doctor today. Well, Wednesday. I'm filming this Tuesday night. Miss you guys. Hope all is well. I really wish I had 2 good feet and I was there with you. See you later, Miss Gag.